Hello, I'm Talia Silverman.
And I'm Alex Friedberg, reporting for the Lobby Observer.
We are at the peak of playoff seasons as participants of many spring sports square off in their most intense games of the year. At such a hectic time, it is important to remember the pressure of sports is never easy on student athletes. Some athletes have reported feeling added pressure this year as many teams have moved up a division and faced more intense competition.
Let's take it down to Will, who is with Kobe Ehrlich, a sophomore boys lacrosse player who is extremely talented and has 143 career points and does everything in his power to help the team win. He states in his IMLCA recruit's personal statement that a good feed for a game-winning goal feels even better than scoring one himself, which clearly reveals that the playoffs mean a lot for Kobe, as he doesn't want to let himself or especially his teammates down.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with varsity lacrosse player Kobe Ehrlich. Kobe, how does the pressure change from the regular season to the postseason?
Because of how late it is in the season, you're expected to know more plays. Everything should be run smoothly. You have to make the right plays. I think there's a lot more pressure that goes into it. And then obviously we're gonna have a home game most likely. So being under the lights and having just people there kind of can be a little bit more pressure in a way, and because there's more expectations that come after you.
Yeah, and as a sophomore, do you feel any extra pressure being obviously a younger person playing against 18-year-old seniors on varsity?
There's definitely the pressure piece. Obviously, it's playoffs. I haven't experienced many playoffs before, but I mean, I'm not a captain, so there's not all that pressure's on me. Most of it goes to the captains. They have to handle that for me, and I can just do my thing and focus on myself, kind of.
Thank you, Will. It's interesting to hear how the pressure of playoffs is for an underclassman playing at the varsity level. To see the perspective of a different student athlete, let's send it down to Chloe, interviewing Caitlin Ziemba, a freshman girls varsity lacrosse player who has a crucial role in helping her team.
I'm here with Caitlin Ziemba, and I'm here to ask you questions about your time on lacrosse as a freshman on varsity. So is it more pressure, would you say, as an underclassman or especially a freshman on varsity?
I think, yeah, it's a good amount of pressure, but it's really fun. So that kind of takes away the pressure too. And it's kind of also my teammates also just work really hard to make sure that everyone feels comfortable on the field and stuff like that.
Yeah, and can you think of a time maybe that you were able to cope with pressure under maybe in a circumstance when there was a lot of pressure, but you were able to cope with it?
Basically, we recently played Leominster, and they were ranked 5th, and we were ranked 10th. But we all thought that we could beat them. We prepared really well, and I played really well in that game. I scored a few goals and did well in the draw circle. So I think also my team, they also did really good. So I think just all together it was fun to be under pressure.
Thank you, Chloe. It's very intriguing to hear a new perspective from someone who is at the beginning of their career in high school lacrosse. It will be amazing to see what she can accomplish in the future after feeling what the pressure of the playoffs is like in year one. Let's bring it back to Chloe now with Al Renier, a track star who is a junior for the Rangers who competes in the pentathlon, which consists of hurdles, high jump, shot put, long jump, and the 800-meter run, and scored a personal best of 3,277 points.
Hi, I'm here with Al Renier, and today we're going to be asking some questions about your experience as a student athlete. This year, since you were talking about having kind of a competitive aspect on the team, do you think it's been more or less competitive than other years?
I would say just in general we're a lot more competitive this year. Compared to last year, it did move up a division. So events, especially distance running, have gotten a lot more competitive. Certain events have gotten less competitive, but I'd say in general, the competition and who we are against this year is a lot better.
That makes sense. And then, do you ever feel stress as a student athlete?
Oh yes.
Yes.
I think a lot of my stress comes in the moment. I think leading up to a race or an event, I really feel I can do it. But especially there are certain things if your warm-up's not good, if you're in a bad lane, there are all these kinds of uncontrollables, which I'm not a huge fan of,
Right.
that can kind of impact how a race goes. On the academic side of things, in the busiest parts of the season, it can get hard to balance schoolwork.
Thank you, Chloe. Various national reports have also shown an increase in pressure on athletes during this playoff season.
Billie Jean King said it best: "Pressure is a privilege and champions adjust." FDR called them the men in the arena. These trailblazers are able to stare fear and failure in the face and overcome. At any time, at any level, pressure never leaves the playing field. What separates the good from the great is how they handle it. The rare athletes who shine brightest with the spotlight on them. They ignore the noise, control their mind, and win the moment.
Not only do high school athletes, but even pro and college athletes worldwide struggle with the pressure of playoffs. We are wishing everyone the best luck with playoffs.
Thank you. This has been Alex Friedberg
And Talia Silverman reporting from the Lobby Observer at Studio 33 at Westboro TV.